two competitors. We got two young gentlemen that are 2 years apart.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Definitely the future of our game, these young bowlers, both leaders in their province and really, really good shooters. We've been able to watch Matt Harms and his ice water veins and no emotion and everything. Well, this match we're going to have some emotion.
Yeah.
Brad gives every shot he's got lots of emotion, lots of passion. Personally, he's one of my favorite bowlers to watch because
starts off good.
Yeah, great shot. Just Brad's emotion and everything that he puts into the game is really, really fun to watch. I'm sure these two bowlers know each other from past
I'm thinking
YBC,
they played each other in YBC.
Yeah, they had to have, right?
Well, I look at their resumes. Obviously, sometimes their resumes are so big that they don't put in their YBC accomplishments because they've been in the adult group long enough.
There we go. Right out of the gate, we got a little.
We got a carryover right off the bat.
You know, I don't often say this about bowlers, but because I love aggression in the game of bowling. I think all your best bowlers are aggressive to the line, but every once in a while, Brad can get into a little bit of trouble with being a little over-aggressive, right? He has to turn sideways at the line to stop his slide, and so that ruins his alignment with his shoulders to his target and everything. But I just love watching him play with his
Well, I
emotion.
think the thing is like Brad's quite vocal. Eric Chose is very vocal. Yeah. You know, you have to learn how to carry that.
How to use that, yeah.
I remember we were playing in the Autumn Open one year, and there was a gentleman by Baldwin, Russ Baldwin, phenomenal player. He was after the first 9 or 10 matches, or first 9 or 10 games, he was killing the field. Yeah. But every ball, he screamed in that. By game 9, he was so worn out. Yeah. You could literally see all the energy leave his body.
Well, it takes a lot because I wasn't an emotional bowler, right? And
I was until then. I used to be really aggressive on lanes, jump around. Yeah. I'm a little guy, so I don't.
Well, that's where you learn things from watching bowling, right?
Yeah. But then I saw that.
Pick your spots.
And I said, okay, I got to pick my times when to send out, when to exasperate.
Well, it's got to be
more often than not. It's got to be natural.
It's got to be natural. You can't go up there saying, okay, if I throw this shot, I'm going to explode with emotion, because then
we all know how that works.
Yeah, it doesn't. Right?
I want to get real pumped up right now. Yeah.
But. You know, that being said too, is you know, like you have to know where your limits are.
Well, I think you pump up the other bowler too, right?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. That's part of my mindset now. Like I pick my spots, but I don't want to fire up guys like these two, because they feed off this stuff. A little bouncy.
But see, there's a difference too, though, is when you get to the adult level, we don't tend to show our emotion as much as you do when you're youth. But these young guys are all coming in. If you look at the game now, like at one time I was one of the young guys. Even when nice Baer.
Little tin wins the
carry over
Never
for 2
frames. Over there.
Nope.
No. Yep.
Hey, the backhand movement.
But you know, when I first started playing, I was already in my mid-20s. Almost close to 28, 30. So for me, I used my experience from past sports for the mental side of the game. And people don't realize there is a big mental part of this game.
Oh, this is...
Other things...
Oh, that's a great shot. He knew that one right out of his hand.
Yep. Other things people don't understand is there's more physicality to this than you really realize.
I've told people to go bowl 10 games.
Go bowl 10 games. I threw 66 games in Saskatoon in 3 days one time, and I actually tore my calf muscle in a tournament 2 weeks later because my legs were so tired. I went to throw the ball and my calf just exploded.
Well, you say 66 in 2 games. I remember the one year that I went all the way to the finals on both sides through 30-some games.
Oh, got a little lucky there.
Bruce Mortar and Mark Jackson both have gone all the way up both sides and won twice. You know? Well, with that corner, Brad gives another one away, or doesn't give. Danny takes another one.
Another 3-0 start for a bowler. Pressure's on Bradley early in the match. Dead center for the spare.
Spare for Bradley. Still lots of game left. We saw that last match.
Yeah.
Yeah, all it takes is one frame.
One frame.
Ignited, and anything can go from there. Look at Adam when he did. He won the one frame, lost the next, and then boom.
Yeah. Tyler helped him out with those 4 plows.
Yes.
It's funny how
Adam tried to pass it back.
he did.
It was actually. I asked Adam about his slide there. He was slipping. He was sliding too much.
Too much. That's what I thought.
I would say we were talking about. We were sure.
Usually when you slide too much, the ball will be behind you and you can't get to it. If you stick, a lot of times you'll drive the ball into the lane.
Yeah, and yank it across your body.
Yeah.
That's what I was wondering what happened when he points his left 3-pin. But anyways, that was a good response by Brad. Running it out.
A little heat on him.
Oh, there we go.
Then it's a little sigh of relief after you get your first frame.
And with that, Brad wins the frame.
Especially at $100 a frame. Right?
Yeah. It's funny. And it's funny, you know you're playing for it, but you don't ever think about it.
That's so
You
true.
just think about winning the frame and beating the guy.
That's not totally true. There are some players that motivate themselves for money and others don't. One of the best players that wasn't a great average bowler, but the best money player I ever knew was Brian Goodhope.
Brian Goodhope.
He was phenomenal when it came down to playing for money. That drove him. Tom Stevenson is another gentleman. Money drives him to get where he does.
But you're not thinking like, if I could throw a strike right now, I'm going to win $100 kind of thing.
No, but the thing is what tends to happen is some people will put, the guys who think of it as the money, just strictly the money, put stress on themselves. It's a different mindset. So when they actually make it harder for themselves.
Oh, when I was younger and money was tight, it was all about money. I needed to make money in order to pay my bill.
Yeah. Even when it was like that, I've always said to the game for me has never been the money. To me, the accomplishment and the acknowledgement you get from your peers is more important.
It's nice to get the check for $5,000 and fold it in half and put it in your pocket, but the accolades of 50, 75, 100 people coming up and slapping you on the back, shaking your hand, telling you great job, and that's what gets the juices going.
Oh, you bet.
It makes me feel good.
You still got the $5,000 in your pocket though.
Well,
don't get me wrong, I'm buying a new TV, but
in comparison to for example, you've got 3 perfect games. I have 3 perfect games. The difference in what we've won on those is astronomical.
Thanks, I appreciate that.
And my too, I got
how much?
Jack all. $1,000 maybe.
In my 3, I earned almost 30,000.
Us not so much.
Yeah.
I think I got 1,800 for my 3.
Yeah.
1,000 for
1,500
one,
for
800
2,
and nothing for the other one. So
it's just being in the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
You know, it's
and I bowled one against you and one against you.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to mention that because I remember the one.
Little thin.
I remember the one that you threw at me, and then I think it was either a week later or 2 weeks later.
2 weeks.
Then Curtis Kaplan threw one at me. I think on record I probably have had the most perfect games thrown at me.
It's all in that Wednesday league.
Remember the year that you threw yours at me?
Yeah.
Then? You know.
What's he got there? He's got there.
My second one, I did that warm up. I showed up late.
Yeah. Well, the one that Lynn threw at me. Here's the funny scenario. We're watching her daughter play indoor soccer. So he missed the chop off too. He's got to pick it.
He can carry it over.
Carry over.
You bet.
Sorry to interrupt you.
And be a 1-point match if he picks it.
There we go.
Well, he's happy to know that if he would have thrown that ball first, he would have carried it and not got the spare anyways. But
possibly, yeah. But anyways, getting back to the story with Lynn and me. So we're driving back. All of a sudden, we got a train stuck at the crossing before Bonnie Doon. So we're saying, we're playing in Windsor that year. So we're looking at one another and said, geez, we hope our opponents will give us the 4th frame carry. So we got
to start the game because we're late and we're playing each other.
Yeah, we ended up playing each other. We both start with 6-baggers from the gun. He finishes and I don't.
Big shot there.
Yeah, so it's funny how things work.
Brings big shot by Brad on his carryover.
Yep. Pinfall, 1 pin difference.
Yeah.
It's a huge ball for Dan. I was
hard.
Yeah. Okay. So with that, we have a tie in frames, 3-3. So they're each with $300.
Danny definitely wants to keep pinfall close.
Yeah. And he's got it. Nice spare.
That ball was a little bit further out on the lane and had a little more fingers on it. If he'd have thrown that first ball the same way as that ball, I think he would have carried the strike because his chomp off hit a little dead. Maybe just being a little cautious.
Wanting to make sure you hit, as opposed to just letting it.
You know, Danny's girlfriend, Sarah Willett, is
He's
here.
also an accomplished player.
Very accomplished player, and if you ask her, she'll always tell you that she's better than Danny is. Eh? It's a fun rivalry they've got going on, and they complement each other very well.
Very much.
Well, I
so.
played. Me and Dexter played them too in the doubles final in TBC, and they crushed us.
TBC. Yeah. No.
Well,
They threw like a
isn't that
nine-bagger.
common with a lot of kind of quite common in bowling families? Greg Giglick, Bev Giglick,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
same way, you know.
You just got to clean up as much wood as you can here.
There we go. You know, it's kind of neat to watch Danny because he's become one of the good ambassadors of game for Saskatchewan.
For Saskatchewan, it's
You bet.
for sure. I had a little one-on-one chat with him previously, and I told him that you know, he's a real good leader out of that
you know,
province.
and a lot of the younger bowlers look up to Danny, even though he might be a little bit younger than them.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I actually played Danny in Regina once. I think it was his first year. He absolutely annihilated me.
Yeah.
It actually pissed me off.
I played him in Regina 2 years ago.
And he's another product of the Saskatchewan Bowling School. He went there for years.
Well, this bowling school's at Glencairn this year now.
Oh, is it?
It's been moved, yeah. Oh, it's way quick. Feet looked a little.
He turned that one over. Yeah, you see his
And
hand
now,
motion. He didn't come through. He turned that ball over, so it was going to hook on him.
But he's got to get the spare here. Is that a 3? Oh, 5. Uh-oh. He got really cautious there.
Yeah. He's really battling his speed. He's starting to slow it down more and more, and yet his arm speed is still up. So, it's an awkward combination.
He just couldn't get it through.
Yeah. Everybody sees you throw the ball with your hand and your arm, but people don't realize how important your legs are.
I would
With
say for
that,
me, that's
Brad
probably
goes
my
up
most important
4-3.
My legs was always the most important part of my game.
6 pins difference in pinfall. Not really what we would call a stellar bowled game, eh?
No.
Both of them have missed once.
A couple of young guys really want to beat each other,
Yeah.
you know. There's probably some history from YBC.
Well, I'll be honest with you. This does not portray their ability or their skills because, more often than not. There we go.
Both of these guys is the first. Well, this is Danny's second game, but their first
Time on
experience.
TV or in some type of caption of being produced.
Brad's been good to throw the strike on the carryover frames.
Yes. There we go.
That ball was out in front of him instead of down, and that carried the pins much better. All right, we're going to have an exciting finish here.
Little carryover in frame 8. It's 4-3 Bradley right now, and the pinfall is 6 apart.
Yeah.
There we go. Now we got a
Little match action going on here. See how it gets the ball out of the way. That looked good. Oh, just the wrong spot.
Yep.
Did you notice one thing, Lynn, with Danny when he goes on his approach? He doesn't put his arm out for the balance like a lot of people do. He keeps everything straight in and keeps his head over and stay in there. Most of us, because of the way we throw, because we're bringing the ball a little to our side, then you tend to have your arm out to the left to balance. But
got a little bit of
that he doesn't do that.
A little bit of a tangle here, so I'll mention our sponsors.
Love our sponsors.
Bradson Promotional Group, A&B Express, Karen Pilon, Organ Donor Awareness Foundation, 5-Pin Universe, All-Star Bowling Sales, Heartland Bowl, and one of our partners, Alberta 5-Pin. Our Gallagher Cup sponsors, JB Rains and Innovator.
And for people who are watching this and they think this is something that's pretty neat or pretty cool that they'd like to get involved with, give our committee a call and say, you know what, I'm looking to help sponsor this and help get it on the road. We can always use more sponsors. We love our sponsors.
And we'll do whatever we can to support the sponsors. Our website hits, I think our production last year had 80,000 views for the 11 episodes.
Nice.
I think that's good reach, good promotion for your company. So give us a shout, reach out to us. We're willing to work with anything. So any types of sponsorships from $100 all the way up to $10,000.
100%.
We try to do the best we can to support them and give them shouts out. We have lots of social media and magazines and all this stuff. So trying to make it worthwhile for them too. And we try to support our sponsors. If you're going to help us out, we'll help you out. So we'll bring a crew over to your restaurant or
That's right.
Use your hotel or whatever. So, okay, back to the match here. Big shot for Bradley.
Okay, he can take control of the match here. There we go.
He actually wins the match.
Oh yeah, it was a carryover.
He wins the match.
That was a strike to win it? Yeah. I didn't notice the carryover.
Yep.
And just Danny punched 4 times.
Yeah.
That's
The hardest one is, the 2 that he had back to back. You can live with that, but it's when you go punch, strike, punch, or.
Well, he's punched 4 of the last 6, right? He had a good start.
Yeah.
Strike, spare, strike, and then he punched 4 of the next 6, and it's. For anybody that plays a lot of sports, he has been a little bit. Brad changes so many things. Brad thinks the game of bowling every second. He's
it looked like it came, because he normally has more of a hook, and that one looked like it actually came back, because I thought he was going to miss.
Yeah, sometimes
I think he's throwing kind of like what I did when I was decent. I didn't really care. I knew where my ball was going. It was going at the middle. Not always on the right side or the left side, but I knew it was going at the middle.
I was going to say earlier that people who play a lot of sports, and when they watch bowling, we try to hit. We obviously have to hit what we're aiming at, but to hit the middle and not get rewarded is very frustrating, because for the most part you're doing everything right, and in sports when you're doing everything right, you're usually rewarded.
Yep.
But in 5-pin bowling, you're not.
Well, I agree with you there, but you can. This game is parallels to what golf is. Because golf's the same way.
I compare them to 2 sports a lot.
Yes, because golf is the same way. You can hit a great shot in golf and just get totally beat up on it. Same way with you.
Oh. Yeah, he looked like he was a little defeated on that one.
Yeah, that looked like a defeated shot, yeah.
I know Danny was really close to making it the last 2 years, and so on that final day of the traditional, it was a little nerve-wracking, but I was pretty happy for him. I know it's something he wanted, and one of his goals.
Danny needs the strike to split this
for $50.
Yep, $50. Hey, $50 is $50. You can take out.
Take
this for supper.
They can go to Wendy's or McDonald's.
Buy a new shoelace.
5 plows.
Let's congratulate folks, our winner of this match, Bradley Tytgat.
Okay, Bradley Tytgat, 257 with 7 frames, and Danny Baer, 206 with 3 frames. Well, congratulations, Bradley.
Thank you.
I know you had a long wait, just kind of sitting around.
Yeah.
What kind of kept you cool and calm? And
Truthfully, cool and calm.
You're not?
I am so far from cool and calm. For me, I love the adrenaline rush. The moment, even that first frame, it was all adrenaline, all pumped up. And then that kind of brings that clarity in my mind, and that's what I was driving off of.
I'm sure when you were younger, this is something that you've always wanted to be on TV and stuff. Was that something that...
Oh, for sure. I remember watching you on TV and wanting to be one of those guys who could say they are one of the very best to play this sport, and I'm glad to finally have that chance.
Yeah, well, good luck in your next match, buddy.
Thank you.